For today's video, we are going to be installing the Bavsound Ghost Underseat subwoofers, and these are the V2s. Now, this is probably going to be one of the easiest installs I've ever done on my channel. These are two subwoofers that go under the passenger seat and the driver's seat. They look extremely nice, and supposedly they're supposed to give a way better sound when it comes to the bass and just overall better quality. Now, for these speakers, they do have a whole set for your whole entire car, which replaces all the speakers in it. If I'm impressed by these, I'm probably going to buy that too and make a video on that as well. But for now, I decided let's just go ahead and start with the subwoofers. And just first of all, looking at them, the quality on these look extremely nice. These look really good, and a beautiful metal finish on these. And there it is out of the actual packaging, but let's go ahead and hop right into this install. For the first part of this install, we're actually going to be unmounting the whole entire seat. Now, it only takes 4 bolts. These are Torx bolts. I'm not sure exactly what they are. I use the T45, that's the biggest thing I have, but I think they're probably somewhere around probably a T50, but a T45 will work. Just be very careful not to actually strip these. So for the first two, you want to go ahead and slide the seat all the way back, and then you have easy access to them, and you can start unscrewing them. Then you want to go ahead and move your seat to the most forward possible position, and then you have access to the rear ones. Now, once all 4 bolts are undone, your seat can actually move out of the way. And I do recommend actually vacuuming underneath here, because this is one of the few times you can actually reach those spots underneath the seat rails. Next, you have 6 Phillips head screws that's underneath this cover for your subwoofer to remove. That can give you access to your subwoofer. With that cover removed, now you have access to the subwoofer. And the last set of screws you have is actually 4 T20 screws, one right here, one right here. Then if you pull the carpet back closest to the door, there's another one right here and one right here. Lastly, you have the actual wire to the subwoofer on the back right here. You just want to go ahead and grab this little tab right here and squeeze it in. Now, some tutorials might tell you to remove the whole actual bracket for the actual subwoofer, but you can actually just pull on it a little bit. It's going to take a little bit of squeezing, but if you pull on it, there we go. You can actually remove the whole thing out just like that. Now you just go ahead and slide your new subwoofer in with the plug facing the correct direction. It's a little bit of squeezing and pulling, but you can do it. And there we go. And just like that. And go ahead and put your plug. It just plugs directly back in. Gotta love some good old-fashioned plug and play. And then go ahead and put your 4 T20 screws in all 4 corners. Now, with your subwoofer bolted in correctly, I would go ahead and test to make sure everything's working correctly before you go ahead and bolt everything back up. It's pretty simple. And here's the old one compared to the new one. Of course, the build quality on this one looks a lot better. But what I'm really curious about is how it actually sounds, since you're not really going to be seeing that, especially with the cover being on top of it. Alright, once you finish this side, you basically do the same thing over here on the driver's side, and then you're pretty much all set. It's pretty much the same exact steps as it was on the passenger side. That portion you just saw was actually filmed over 3 months ago. So I've had these subwoofers for a while now, and I can say just listening to music with these sound truly amazing. Now, you're not going to see a big difference unless you actually go into the settings and turn up the bass. And when you compare that to the bass turned up on your on the old subwoofers, it is 10 times better. Now, I do have the regular hi-fi sound system, so compared to those subwoofers, there's a huge difference with the Bavsound ones. It's one of the easiest installs ever, and I have to say, I also have an E92 M3, which has one of the higher end sound systems. I forgot the name of it exactly, but even compared to that, I love the music in this car 10 times more. I definitely need to get subwoofers in my M3 compared to this 328. I do eventually plan on upgrading all the subwoofers all the speakers in the car, like the tweeters and stuff, so definitely stay tuned for that. But for a simple, such an easy to install mod, I mean, this is just, it's night and day. It's a night and day difference. It's amazing listening to it, especially if you listen to a lot of hip hop or anything that's a lot of bass heavy R&B. I mean, anything really does sound good, but those 2 categories, I have to say, truly sound amazing. But let me know if you guys want to see more interior installs like this. I have many more videos. Videos on my channel when it comes to interior installs. You know, we have this amazing Apple CarPlay system in here that works really well. I have a new a video on this dash I installed that's customized, and of course, my custom steering wheel as well. I have a video on this, and I have a video on this carbon fiber trim. So if you check out my channel, I have tons of different interior installs. But anyway, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you really care, hit that beautiful subscribe button. Peace, guys.